Shalawam. Just GMS Louisiana Saints, New Orleans camp. Come back at the quick, not quick, another camp. All right, video. All right, as we always do, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to God.
YAHAWAH, bahasham,
Give honor to the elders, apostles of GMS. These and blessings and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right. Pretty much as you know it, we're in the end times, Babylon the Great. Right, we're in the times of the persecution of the prophets, the persecution of truth. All right, as you see, these 1948ers. All right, which we say 1948, we're talking about the so-called Jewish people that's in our land, the land of Israel, going on a pursuit of destroying the truth, man. All right, they are at a perpetual end. They are the synagogue of Satan. So as you see, they're using Ye or Kanye West, all right, to destroy, use him as a tool. Even the other guy, they getting on your man's Kyrie Irving ass now, all right? But just like it, a so-called video or movie going against anti, I can't even say the word. Anti-ism, all right? Which is sad. But that's just that's just they pursuit of basically tearing up this truth, all right? Because the truth has grown powerful. It's taken its course, man. It's spread throughout the whole four corners right now. That's how we know it's in too. Because when you look at it, these so-called people that pretend to be us took our nationality, took everything that was. Because going back to 1948, these people wouldn't even thought of or heard of, you know what I'm saying? They was somewhere, converts, man. They took our nationality and ran with it. Now, if you say anything towards them or anything towards their system, what they do is they try to blackmail you, man. They try to get you out of the way. That's what you see going on. You have common everyday Israelites, everyday so-called Americans, you got to check the comment boards. They're saying, so-and-so, he's right. All right? They're telling the truth. Which, the truth been started by the prophets, man. We've been out here on the highways and byways for more than a decade now. And you got apostles that have been out here for multiple decades, man, preaching his word. So it's been out, all right? And it's just that whole ye thing is a sign of the end. Showing you this is the end, man. All right. That's why we tell you, taking on this banner of being an Israelite, it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot. Just by you out here speaking the truth, speaking your mind, they can so-called try to blackmail you. Can't get it. You are attached to this. You try to go get some legal what it is, business handle. You attach to this, they'll try to blackmail you. You can't get a job. You can't do this. So you gotta understand what you're in and what you're in pursuit of, man, because this society is not about truth. It's all about lies, fabrication, dogma, and bull. All right. Everybody got a precept? Guns. Let them roll. We'll get them. I call some other ones out too.
Go ahead. Okay, this Isaiah 29:18. All right, and it says, and in that day shall the deaf hear the words of the book, and the eyes of the blind shall see out of obscurity and out of darkness.
One more time.
All right, it's Isaiah 29:18. And in that day shall the deaf hear the words out of the book.
So the deaf has to do with you Israelites, man. And one time we was deaf, right? That's talking about the Israelites, starting with the elect. And one time we were deaf. It came a time where we heard the word, right? Coming from the apostles, the different men in the Lord. All right, preferably the GMS, the elders that's in New York, man. We heard the word. Go ahead.
The meek also shall increase their joy in the Lord.
And we are increasing our joy in the Lord by doing this, the works. All right. This work comes with sacrificing. All right. You might have to sacrifice time away from your so-called family, time away from all these things, man. This what comes first in our life, man. Yes, brothers got children, brothers got businesses, brothers got all that, what you might say people have in the world. But it also comes with a fine line. All right? Go ahead.
And it says, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel.
We're really the poor amongst men, right? Because we are the people, preferably the Israelites, we are the poor, but really the men of the Lord, we really the poor, because once we get in pursuit of His word, nobody really wants to fuck with you, man, which is cool. You don't have friends.
Yeah. You
don't have associates, people at work. They see the difference, the change in you. All right, about His word, man. That's what something you brothers out there that want to come into the word. That's something you're gonna have to accept. All right, your favorite cousin ain't gonna be your cousin no more. Man, that big, man, that ain't all the time. Big goof now, you know.
And they believe in aliens.
Yeah.
They believe the white man, the devil.
Yeah.
He racist.
Yeah. That comes with a price. This truth comes with a price, man. This ain't just no this thing that you want to, because a lot of you, we see it, we the brothers see it. You got these cats out here that think it's just that's always been the pursuit of you niggas too. I was watching an old time movie last night. All you niggas, especially down here, you niggas are associated with social clubs. It's not a fucking social club, right? It's not a get along group, fried chicken, buckets of watermelon and strawberry soda. We don't get down like that. This ain't no fucking daycare, all right? Yes, I'm using harsh words, man, right? Which there's no such thing as curse words in the Bible, all right? They try to use it in society, but this ain't it's not the Zulu Pleasure Club. This ain't those other wicked niggas. This ain't no Greek fraternities and Mason bullshit. This is a brotherhood based on the foundation of these scriptures, man, in orders. All right? From on high, from Yahawashi, that we have to stick close to, man. Anything outside of that is chaos, man. Go ahead, you got a little more?
Yeah, they got some. All right, it's Isaiah 29 and 20. All right, the point of 21. It says, for the terrible one is brought to naught.
And who's the terrible one? Esau, Edom. All right, preferably the bankers of this society that controls and fund and manipulate all the things you see in society. When you have a so-called terrorist attack happen, guess who? That's who called it. Them elite bankers. Because they're the ones pressing the buttons and pulling the strings in society. Nothing happens without them knowing. All right? They know everything because they set up the board. America is nothing more than a monopoly board with all the players and shakers all controlled. All right? Only ones that are not controlled is the true men of the Lord that's standing on highways and byways. Now they got guys, they got camps. Them guys are sold out, man. By the Rosicrucians, which are a part of the elite bankers. 501c3s, Jesuits. All right? You name them. They control these guys. They go to these guys with briefcases, open it up, sign right here, sign right here. Okay, cool. We got to agree. With the men of the Lord, privilege, we ain't under none of that, man. We ain't going for none of that shit, man. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
Right? And it says, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off.
Right.
That make a man an offender for a word.
You hear that? You make a man offended for the word. Preferably because you're telling the truth. Yes, we are the true Jews, all right, of the Bible. All right, the so-called Negro, Latino Native Americans, preferably the house of Judah, all right, what starts with you Negroes. Yes, you are the true Jews of the Bible by prophecy, all right, by covenant, by promise, by bloodline. Yes, you are we are the people, man. And we calling it just like it is, man. Those people that's in our land, they're not our people, man. All right? These people are nothing more than imposters, Khazars. All right? Counterfeits, man. Go ahead.
Make a man an offender for a word and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate.
Lay a snare for him. Preferably, that's it. Social media is nothing more than a snare. All right? That's why you brothers out there going back into at least 12 years ago, when the Apostle Tahar said about the Facebook shit. Yeah, you get that shit, but watch what you're saying, watch what you posting and doing on it. Just be, if your name is Sean, just be Sean on that, man. Don't be no super duper Israelite on that. posting guns, posting pictures of cutting Edomite's head. Now, don't do that stupid shit, man. Be an adult. Be mature, man. Just be you, huh? Yeah, be incognito.
Amen.
Look at this shit. All of a sudden, she get right here. She want to scream it. Go ahead, man. Bitch never did that.
Right, and it says, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught.
Turn aside the just for a thing of naught, man. Because it can be turned against you. All right. Facebook, Instagram, all that, nothing more than CIA databases, man. FBI databases. They gather information. You got to understand what the word register means, because you're registering your information by putting on that. Every year they come with something new, some TikTok, some Snapchat, this, whatever. That's because the old databases just sit there. You don't change nothing. So they need something new to come in. You're going to put all your information on your new IP address. You might have moved from this spot to that spot. It gets registered into the system. So watch what you do, man. Be incognito. Be smart what you do, because it's not only affects you, it affects everybody around you, man. People be like these fucking Sakari catchers out here just doing every willy-nilly thing they want to do. Right? That's how you know that in order for them guys to do and present themselves the way they are, you know they sold out. Man. You know it.
You got cigar blunts and weed bags on TV and everything like that. Having Passover pre-parties and everything like that.
Yeah, sold out, man. Vests on, AR-15 guns on their hip. We don't roll like that, man. Never did, and never will roll like that. So if you some old radical, black militant ass, Black Panther ass nigga, you can go up the block, man. They got somewhere for you to be at. Like I said, it's millions of square miles of America, millions of square miles of the world. It's somewhere for you to be, but not over here. We don't roll like that, man. All right? All of the things the Lord told us, do not just teach the word, man. Yes, brothers have things to protect themselves and their families, but it's a time and place for all that. It's not on the block. All right? I'd rather punch your head off with these scriptures, man. You ain't gonna never heal from that. What the nigga ass therapeutic, I bring it all the time, But the nigga gonna heal back. You punching the upside of the head, put a big hickey on his head, black his eye, he gonna heal up. But you cut a nigga to the soul with these scriptures, he'll never heal. He'll never be right, man. Yeah. Every time he think of you, or brother's cutting him up, he gotta go to the university hospital. He get traumatized. He have a nightmare, Flashback. Cutting his ass up, man. So it's a time and place for everything. Be smart. And these times, end times, the Lord gonna call on us to be smarter than we. You gotta be very up on your game, man. These devils ain't playing fair, man. Anything you say based on this truth, anything you say about those three letters, that J-E and the W, man, and the S, they're gonna try to play you as being, anti-S, man. All right, go ahead. Y'all brothers bring it up.
Oh, this is Matthew chapter 10, starting verse 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves."
And the wolves are who? The people. Preferably the people that are in power. All right, they're the ones. All right, are the wolves. You the sheep. A sheep has no defense mechanism. The sheep doesn't have nothing to ward off any predators. You just dead. That's how we are right now. We're preferably in this man's society, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, "Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves."
Be wise as serpent. Sometimes you have to play the role of the serpent and be slick, crafty, in such a way to get yourself off the radar. You gotta learn to be off the radar, man. Figure always being. Why are you always loud? You have to be loud. As an Israelite, you don't have to be loud. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could be just subtle as it can be and still be noticed in a way, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. "But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues."
Right. And that's what they're doing now. All right. It's gonna come a time in this thing when the persecution really hits, when your face is on billboards, when your faces are played on the evening, morning, and nightly news. That's when we're gonna see how cool it is to be Israelite. Right? When they're scorning you. If anybody's seen this person, he's armed and dangerous. Call 5555. You know what I'm saying? Wherever the fucking number goes.
They're gonna have rewards out for you and everything. Yeah.
We're gonna see. Go ahead.
It says, oh, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake.
And brothers already been pulled up by mayors, all right, high-ranking judges, high-ranking officials. I mean, why are y'all coming out here? I mean, what are you doing? We don't teach. I sit up downtown to be, you know, for the tourist people. We don't need none of this in the city. They came to us before. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? Brothers still teach, man. All right, still 10 toes down and continue teaching. Go ahead.
For a testimony.
But this time you're gonna get really put up in front of the big boys, man. You might get pulled up in front of hey man. Elder Yashwan was talking about it, I believe yesterday. You know, all these niggas had to, you notice when the niggas start talking so-called truth. What happened to Easy when he started talking truth? He invited that nigga down in the White House. Yeah, the other nigga, they invited him to the museum. Come to the gutter rat museum, you know, for the Holocaust. He ain't never been same. Yeah. Hey man, we ain't for none of that shit, man. All right, we know we going accept your invite. But it's gonna come a time we get pulled up by these high ranking people, man. The governor of so-called we ain't gonna see you. Bring him in here, sit him down. You may be chained up, all around your waist, all on your hands, sit down. Yeah, it's gonna time. Niggas might grab you by your jaw and shit, slap you around. I'm telling you the truth. It's coming, man. It's coming. Spit in your face and shit. You gonna get persecuted for Yahawashi, man.
Yeah, if the law was all for God, God, shit, how much more of us, man? Let's, you know.
Yes, servant is subject. What is it? Above his master. So it means the same thing that, you know, our master, which Yahawashi went through, we gotta go through, man. It's coming again.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. It says, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles.
Against them and the Gentiles. No, they gonna want a testimony. Which, like I said, when we gonna be there, Lord will, like the Lord said, He's gonna put in our mouths what to say in that day. It's not gonna be of our own. So the Lord might have you full blown, when we say flash out. Hey, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. You might play some magic with them. You know? Oh, you may do like Peter. What you talking about? Hey, we do. Hey, I heard that Apostle Tahor say he didn't. I do it now this Sunday. Hey man, you today? Now, nigga, I know.
That's a scripture.
I know you. Nah, you don't know me, man. You don't know me. You know, but you might do that. You know, you might play the role as Peter. But go ahead.
God, here it is. It says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak.
Yeah, don't take no thought of what you're gonna say. You know, Jake Hart gonna be pounding and shit. You know, they may put that thing on your face. You started going and drag you and shit. Sit down. They pull that shit up open. It may be the president in there. It may be, you know, Sleeping Joe. All these people that you have seen on TV, the Pelosos and what is that? Nancy, all of them, man. Look over there. It's a brother you can see in another state. You know. We don't know what it may be, man. But we, like I said, we gotta take cheerfully whatever comes down. All right, go ahead.
And it says, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
What you shall speak. You know. And that's like I said. That's why now, you know, we as the Lord, we have to continue to work on that tongue, being more wise with our tongue, man. Knowing when to speak, when not to speak, what to say. But like I said, the Lord gonna put it in our mouth to say that day. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be ready to, you know, face whatever comes with it, man. Right? This ain't no game. If you thinking it's a game, it's far from that. This is life and death. We speak life and death. All right? We actually conduct it. We should be able to be conducting ourselves, you know, in a sense of like, whatever our next move is life. This is chess. We playing an extreme game of chess, man. With your life and the other men's life too. Because like I always say, it's important to know that, it's important for this man, for me to help this brother get on the chariot, same as him helping me get on the chariot, man. It's serious. Go ahead. Yeah, whoever got the next one. Bro. I know y'all brothers on there got some too, right? You got one, one of them, bro. Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, and verse 1. It says, it came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
Yeah, this is one of the most. That's one. I'm gonna come back to you on that because that one kind of linked.
Hold it.
Yeah, hold it because that's a balanced story, man. Story of courage, story of I can put all type of words with it, man. Honor. That can go down. That story alone. That can go down as a movie, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's a whole movie that could be made off that one chapter, man. Go ahead, what you got? I'm gonna come back to that. That one, if I get that, I want to get all the meat on that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
God, it's Revelation 2:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jays and are not.
Yeah, they're not the real people, but they say they are. They only can bring up one particular tribe when there's 12, man. Even ye said that up there on Drink Champs. All right. Which, like I said, that guy, he gets. I ain't gonna make a big fuss about that guy. These guys are nothing, man. They sellouts. They set up artists. All right, because you gotta understand, this devil plays what we know is he plays control opposition, man. Right? And for the last 3 years, he been really playing games. The thing that happened up there in Jersey. All right, the thing that happened at the court, Capitol Hill, he been playing games, man. Which we told you, brothers, this is coming out. This was getting ready to come. All right, but you got the mother camp. You let some slime ball weasel either might come up there. You just clap them down. And shit. You seen this shit? I know you seen this shit, brother. Shit don't make no sense, brother. But that's what guys like Vocab and these other guys they just capture that shit, documenting it. And they're gonna come to persecute you. You say you're not violent. What about this day? They're gonna put everybody in the bowl together, man.
And they're gonna categorize you by it's GMS, it's IUI. No, all y'all gonna be in one bowl together.
Esau doesn't.
Yeah.
You have something. I just seen ignorant ass Edomites. You have something called. You have Palestinians. You have East Indians, which East Indians supposed to be considered non-violent. Them the ones that smoke their hookah. They do a little dancing. The women dress the colorful garments on, and men supposed to be chill. But then you got the Palestinians, and you got those, the other line of Arabs. You got the Arabs. You got Saudi Arabians. Them niggas just said Esau considered them niggas terrorists. So what happens to the East Indians? They're supposed to be peaceful. Y'all terrorists too, man. And they don't know no difference. Yeah. So what happens with these groups like these so-called Israelite groups? They're all the same to Esau. He gonna put you all in the same bumblebee hive together, man. So you gotta watch what you know. Go ahead, I got more.
Yeah. But do lie.
Yeah, do lie. And it been lying, man. It been lying from the start. Right? Who they are. When it comes to understanding that the so-called white man is from the progenitor of Esau, Esau, Edom. This man he's been alive from the beginning. All right? We can go past 1948, 1947, 1948. These devils been lying before that. Who they are. They've been going into the relics and the records and hiding, defacing images. They've been hiding records. This has been a big old conspiracy of who the real people are. They didn't put billions of dollars into this machine to hide who we are, man. You think, come on, man, you think a guy like you gonna really just blow the prophet's been blew the lid off a long time ago. Who the fuck is ye to the most? You guys nobody, man.
Lord, whack his ass, man.
What's up, this nigga on this church tip?
Not Moses.
Yeah, he's Moses on that. Fuck that dude, man. Go ahead, huh?
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Yeah, and it's gonna become a time where they're gonna come worship before thy feet and learn know that the Lord loves us, man. Yahawah, which is the name of the Most High, and son Yahawashi loves the Israelites. Really, preferably right now, the elect of the nation of Israel. And if you got any questions too, brothers, be sure to get in there. Get in there at any time. I definitely, brother, we can change up real fast and answer your question. But we are going back to, but we are the real Jews, all right, according to the Bible, according to prophecy. Like I said, I brought my bag today with some books in it, that go into it. All right. That was it. Yeah, that was it. And we can start going back midway. Come back.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6. It says, "A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines." And when you go into that bastard, it's a mongrel. A mongrel, that's in another translation, is a mongrel. It's an individual breeder of a dog, crossing a mixture of several different people, which in our land of Israel right now is a confusion of people, man. All right, it's just with mixture, just like he used America as what? America is known as this is the place of mixture, man.
Great melting pot.
It's a great melting pot, which creates confusion because the real people in the land is not the people in the land. That's why they're known as the ish people, man. All right, but what they do to the world, they confuse the world, all right, to not know what's up. But now a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, man. A mongrel is in Ashdod right now, man, in our land. You got it.
You got Palestinians over there. We got Moabites over there, which are Chinese.
Yep.
All right, you got the big globe head Ethiopians over there. You got them gutter rats over there. You got a host of people over there doing this all day. But the real people are probably scattered around the four corners of the earth, like the Bible said it would be. Preferably here in America, man. Calling themselves black, African American, calling themselves Mexican. Yeah, they're calling themselves everything what they're supposed to be calling themselves. Go ahead.
Yeah, it got when you look up the word mongrel in the online etymology, it got mongrelize. It means give a mongrel nature or character to. Like the eyes or whatnot, you got piebald of two different colors, having spotted patches of white and black or another color. You got a mongrel, you have a mestizo, an offspring of a person of mixed blood, persons of mixed Spanish and Armenian, Armenian, all right, Armenian, right, a blending to mix in such a way. So, it's telling you the mixture in it.
Yeah, the Most High is about mixture.
Yeah, he not with that.
Most High is about, he's a separate, right? So if you're of this nation, you're here. That's why he gave everybody. Go give me Deuteronomy 7. What was Deuteronomy 32? Yeah, 32.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32. It says, "Wherein the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance."
He divided the nations with an S on the end. So all nations, all 18 nations, he divided their inheritance. All right.
When he separated.
When he did what?
Separated.
When he did what?
Separated.
Separated. Because common to popular belief, I'm gonna say it, man. We gonna say it. The one that you call God, the true power of the Bible, he's a separatist. He's a racist. Right. Your pastor's not going to go into these scriptures to show you that the Lord is a racist. All right. We know all throughout the Bible, various different stories. The Lord is a racist. He's a separatist. He's not about everybody coming together. Everybody holding hands by the fire and saying and singing, "We are the world, man." Kumbaya. No, he's not about that. All right. When he separated the nations, go ahead.
It says, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Even when you go into the ancient maps of the Bible, you see how the Lord divided all. Israel was up here. You had the southern kingdom, the southern kingdom go right here. Judah, Benjamin, Levi right here. Then you had the northern, and all these little separate, it's the same land, they had their own little portion. You had Edom down here. Edom was way down here. All right. Boy, everybody had their particular sin. So you can't never say the Lord, oh, he did me. He only gave me this. He gave you something. All right. He gave everybody what they're supposed to, but he did something special for Israel, man. Which, like I said, out of all the people on the planet Earth, the Lord loved Israel. And we can go into various scriptures in the Apocrypha and show you that the Lord only loves the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Even when we go into this, it gets tiring sometimes, but we keep going to this, showing you can have various different dishes of food. You have your favorite dish, just like you have your favorite dish in that, your favorite color, your favorite dog, out of all your different puppies, you might have one particular dog you like. Well, the Most High the same way. Of all the people he created on the earth, there's one people he loved more than everybody else, man. All right? And it's just the way it is. The same attributes, feelings, and emotion that you have, guess who created those emotions? The Most High. He has the feelings too. He has a jealous, he said jealousy. I'm a jealous power. So when we say these things, we mean them. The Lord has them same emotions. He exercises them by through his people. The love he has for his people. Go ahead, I finished.
It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
According to the number of the children of Israel. Go ahead.
For Yahweh's portion is his people.
His what?
His people.
His people. So then now we're going into possessive pronouns. Now we're going into mine, his. All right? Go ahead.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance, man. So even us alone, we're a part of the Most High. All this is going back to Israel, Israel, Israel. All right? You said you had something real fast. Right?
Yeah, this I had the one he got too, the Sirach 17. This Ezekiel 36 and verse 5. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord of power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land in their possession.
He said, I've spoken against the land of Idumea. Idumea is a Greek word of saying Edom, right? Which preferably are you Edomites, so-called white people. You are the Edomites, according to the Bible, according to history, right? According to prophecy, man. Right? Going back into the book of Numbers, it tell you that preferably you 1948ers, you Amalekites, say that you're going to be ruling in the end time. You're going to be first amongst the nations. And you are first amongst the nations. You own every goddamn thing. Right? You own Hollywood. You own sports, the sports industry, all financial world, the news world. You own all these things, man. Go ahead.
Which have appointed my land into their possession.
You have appointed our land, because Negroes in America, Latinos in America Latinos are not from Mexico or South America. You so-called Negroes are not from Africa, man. You have nothing. Only thing you have to do with Africa that you lived there for 1,000 to 1,500 years, all right? And you was reigning there, all right, through persecution. You come from the nation, the land of Israel, all right? The land that they call Israel today back then it was known as the land of Canaan. You was sought through persecution, so you fled into Africa for 1,000 to 1,500 years. So once that came, what happened? Persecution came from amongst the Hamites or the real Africans. Persecution came from the Arabs. Persecution also came through who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Right? The contracts, wars were made, agreements were made against us. Preferably, somebody hold on deck 2 of Psalms 83rd chapter. Then what happened? The transatlantic slave trade happened. You was bought and sent over here. So read that again.
It says, Ezekiel 36 and 5 from the middle. It says, which have appointed my land into their possession.
Yeah, so once your enemies got you out of the way, smooth put you in hardcore slavery, smooth dumbed you down, demasculated you. All right, what they do? They appointed our homeland into their possession. Hey, I'm the Jews. And you Jake's gotta go look these things up, man. You look up what the Balfour Declaration is, man. All right, 1948. How those gutter rats appointed their land to them, and they also use what we call the hollow loss. All right, they use that as a reason to say, hey, world, those got to be the people. Look what they done to them.
Persecuted.
But you got to go through research and understand that hollow loss, the hollow loss. I'm saying it purposely wrong. But that thing that happened around World War II was all set up. It was fabricated. It's bullshit. Those so-called people that were dying back then, they weren't dying because they was throwing them in furnaces. They was shooting and killing them, piling them up. Those people had something called typhus fever, man. Right? And what they was putting in the incinerator, they was putting their clothes in the incinerator. They wasn't gas shaming them. Like so I got documents all at the house showing that it was never gas shaming. It was never put in furnaces.
Camp stuff.
Yeah. Those camps was nothing more than resorts. Yeah, they had pools back then. And they used that engine as a thing that slingshot them as being the people. Oh, yeah, that's what they used it for. And they used this other big time character with the little mustache. You know what I'm talking about, right? The guy that just been doing this all day.
Yeah.
The H man.
H guy.
Mr. H back then. He used that guy he was a part of it. He is a Rothschild, man. All right. And this guy was brought up. His daddy was Byron Rothschild. Right. His mother worked as a maid at the house of Byron Rothschild. Byron Rothschild popped her. And once he popped her, he didn't want to be disgraced amongst his peers. He sent her away 3 towns over, man. But he always kept in touch with his son and his daughter, his son and his woman, his mistress, as they say. And he used them. You know, you'd be a rich person and shit like that. You know, you keep this. You want to keep this nature about yourself. What you do? He was there running them. You know what? I'm gonna use him for this, right? At the end time, and use that guy, man. That guy was used to set up that whole thing. That was what we call theater war, right? Because one thing about the elite bankers, they fund both sides of anything. You have World War II, they funded both sides. They funded the Germans, right? You had America got in the middle of that thing. They funded them. They didn't use them to take down other nations, and they used what it is, Pearl Harbor. All that shit was big. I can go all day. I can go into detail about it, but yeah, it's all bullshit, man. These people are set up to manipulate the minds of the people, to get you to believe whatever they want to put out there. They said that there was 6 million those gutter rats in the land of Germany. It wasn't 6 million. That's a lot of fucking they had to do. It wasn't even remotely near that, man. You know? It's all bullshit. Go ahead, Al.
It says, which have appointed my land into their possessions. And just to line back what the brother was saying about that great melting pot earlier, there was the Jakes that's over there in West Africa tried to go back to the land of Israel. Yeah, and then President Netanyahu said, no, you blacks are allowed over here, man. And they had to get on a plane and carry their ass back to the Senegal region.
And they took a few of them and moved them to the moment, right?
Yeah, the moment, right.
Nuclear dump site. Mm-hmm. So Jake didn't cancel over there. Yeah, that's what they get. The Lord didn't tell you to get on a plane and go back there.
Yeah.
You've been being gathered and delivered by Yahawashi.
Yeah. And that's what I say. And you still got a lot of you Jake think you're gonna just get on the plane and get out of here. Oh, the nuke's coming, martial law coming. I'm trying to get out the way. The true deliverance is gonna happen over here in the land of America, right? Perfectly here. You know, they're gonna have different other nations, different other confusion to face, and different other tribes of our people get delivered throughout different parts of the world, but preferably the deliverance of the Lord Himself, Yahawashi, the angels are going to be held over here. The scripture tell you that a lot of people a lot of the sons and daughters of the nation of Israel are going to be put on the shoulders of these they're going to walk our people back to the land, man. Because the scripture said the gates of the kingdom of heaven are going to be open and continue day and night. Where we're going to get the forces of the Gentiles, man. All right?
Yep.
So you got to wait patiently.
Yep.
And endure whatever's going to happen over here, man. See, that's the thing about Jake. Jake always trying to duck and dodge the long road. Man, you got to sometimes going the short way is actually the long way, man. Sometimes you got to just go through the process. That's why I said last time, even brothers in this truth, you have to endure the process, whether good or bad. It's all experience. You have to actually embrace the chase. Like we lions, the lion has to go through the whole process of getting the food. He has to go through the process of, oh shit, my stomach, I'm hungry. They go look for something to eat. You gotta duck down in the woods, look, I see something. All right, you gotta go and creep, the chase, the kill, and then the reward. You gotta go through the whole process of that. You can't skip no process, man. Go ahead.
God, that little bit.
Okay.
Which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey.
Spiteful minds. And them devils, man, they got kosher pig over there. How can you have kosher pigs? You got in Tel Aviv, you got Pink City, you got the y'all should know that goes back to Rick Fox, right? What you about to say?
Alphabet.
You got the alphabet community over there. They slinging all type of edible arrangements over there, man.
All those colorful lights.
Yeah, you know, it's just an abomination, man. To the whole understanding of what that land is supposed to represent, what that land is, who that land was for. It's just a disgrace, man. What they do. All right. Let me get some of you brothers. Y'all brothers have something?
Psalms 83.
Yeah, give me that Psalms 83 real fast. Come on.
Because Psalms 83 starting verse 1. Keep not thou silent, O God. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their heads.
Yeah, they that hate thee have lifted up their head. And preferably all nations outside of the nation of Israel hate you so-called Negroes. They hate you so-called Latinos. They hate you so-called Native Americans, man. That's why you niggas down here, I experienced, you go into these bodegas, these stores, them Arabs be following you down the aisle. Hey, come on, man, I'm waiting on you. Come on, man. You just looking for a drink. Come on, they follow them Moabites and Chinese, they follow your ass, man. You niggas and Jay get mistreated by them. All that, man, you get fucking just
They handle any kind of
hell, you get it kind of way. They hate your ass, man. All right? The so-called white man hates you so-called Negroes, man, because it's all go back and based on the birthright. It's a spirit before this thing get physical, it's spiritual first, man. They hate you because they know who you are. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Hey, brother, one of y'all get my keys and go get the book. I think my keys over there. Go get it's in the back seat on the driver's side, my book set. It's on the on the other little key fob. Hey, we can get down, man. They hate you so-called Negroes, man. Because like I said, it's all spiritual. Go ahead, I'll continue read.
It said they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against our people. And them actually building this land up to what it was, they took crafty counsel against you. All right? The Myra M. Bauer, or that was the father of the Rothschilds, him, the Illuminati, going back to Adam Weishaupt, all those so-called founding folks fathers took crafty counsel of taking you down. They used the apocrypha to find you Native Americans. They knew where you so-called Negroes was at, and then they use agreements, They use all type of malicious tactics to take you down, man. Because they're against you. Really, it goes back to the Lord. The Lord was very angry with us back then, man, of us transgressing against him. So he used our enemies. He used people to come against you, man.
See that in Jeremiah 17 chapter, you have kindled a fire in my anger that shall burn forever.
Yeah. But that forever, it wasn't forever though. You know, like I said, a lot of times a lot of these Arabs that know these scriptures a little bit, they use it to try to say the Lord is man with us forever. Now he's dealing with us. The Lord was angry with us just for a moment, man. Go ahead.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Continue.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
That,
right?
That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance.
And what they use all type of tactics against us. Roughly what? In today's time, they use what? Hip-hop. Hip-hop is nothing more than a tool used against so-called Negroes to dumb them down. All right, you got Laura Corney. You had the other guy that was with Easy. They created fucking gangster rap, man. Jerry Heller, which was a damn gutter rap, man. They use systems, certain systems called the industrial prison complex, the way of institution laws to put you Negroes in prison. But they use gangster rap, being hardcore gangsters, shooting, killing your own people, robbing, selling drugs as a system to fund the prison system. Now you have something called this metrosexual system they got now that make you niggas faggots, man. Make you niggas you should still the same thing still continue, but that's just all especially through hip hop, man. Then they use the other tool, the so-called Christian and Baptist church. That's another tool that's been in motion to dumb you niggas down, man. That's why you niggas was saying back then and during the civil rights movement, or if your enemy slap you, turn the other cheek. Water hose you, put $6 on you niggas just going for the shit, man. You just going for anything. Go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Consulted together with one consent. The Tea Party, right? All these different elites, all these different groups, they consulted together with one consent. Ain't nothing changed. When they were calling themselves the Whigs back then, all right, these different political parties, Democrat, Republicans, they was been against you niggas, man. They were calling themselves the Whigs and some other shit back then. Got the other party. It was against you. It was against you before that. And they still against you now, man. If you don't think so-called white people are against you, go up in their neighborhood and just walk. Get out the car, in a rich neighborhood, just go walk around. I bet you 2 minutes later, police gonna be on your ass. I bet you. Whatever nations is in them houses gonna come out with guns. Right? Same shit going on. Just our ancestors went through. You niggas, that's why you fucking young niggas ain't been through shit, man. You ain't been to a diner where these motherfuckers spitting in your grits, man. All right? Fucking old, I'm talking about completely fucking over you, man. Hit you with water hoses. Calling you, a lot of you, only time you ever heard the word nigga was from your own people, man. And then Jake tried to use that as an endearment, use that bullshit, but you never had these other nations I'm talking about come up against you, man. A lot of them just sit here now because back then they had opportunities to be these Klansmen, these high aristocratic elites, nobles. At this time they got smart. We can't do the shit that we were doing before because now they got cameras, got social media, got ways of just totally destroying what we built. So now we send our sons and daughters to school, the same Klansmen, same Ku Klux Klansmen, they go bring their sons and daughters and themselves to school and put on judges' uniforms, they put on police uniforms, doctors. Yeah, I hate niggas, but I'm a doctor. I'm gonna jack you up when you come in here for surgery. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, I'm gonna really do it to you. I'm gonna be a fireman. I'm a racist fireman. I ain't going there. I'm gonna go in the house like I'm gonna say, I see you over there. Help me. Well, away, clear the house. I ain't seen nobody when I went in there. I'm a police officer. You walk down the street in late at night, I'm gonna shoot me a nigga, man. And I'm gonna get paid time off.
I was afraid for my life.
He launched at me. This is a new way of getting you, man. But what you niggas still doing? Hip hop, yo. You niggas still putting them rags in your back pocket, blue, red, whatever the fuck color, dumbass color. You put a big bullseye on yourself. Niggas still doing the same shit. They have made it easy for them to systematically let you govern yourself. You gonna kill yourself. You gonna drug yourself up. Still selling dope. You still running around with these different neighborhoods, gang, this shit, whatever. And it's easy to. We want to put a RICO on. You know how easy it is to put a RICO on a nigga now. All y'all niggas gotta do is rap it in the song, say some shit in it. RICO. Go ahead, Doc. It's RICO that nigga all. It's RICO your ass, man. Gang, RICO. You affiliated with too many guys, RICO. Go ahead.
They have consulted together with one consent.
Yeah, they have consulted together with one consent. This is all systematically been already thought out of how to come up against you, how to systematically keep you down and keep you dumbed down. Go ahead.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against you. They all in league. All nations are in league against you, man. That's why we always bring out, time and time again, we bring out something called the United Nations.
Yep.
You go to the United Nations, you'll see us. You see a list of nations from when they say United States, they talking about white people, man. All the way down to Brazil, all these other nations. I don't even think all of them in there. You had Chavez, stupid ass, but you have all these nations on that list. And you'll see them sit up there. They have their little triangle name tag on the front of their desk. You'll see all these nations sit up there. You go watch C-SPAN, news channel. You'll see all of them up there talking, raise the flag, have translating things in their ear. But there's nobody to represent you so-called Negroes. Nobody there to represent you so-called Latinos, man. All you Native Americans. But they sit on high hill, on Capitol Hill, and all these different places making agreements to come against you niggas, man. How can we destroy them even more? Give them young boy. I just heard a song that nigga say. He said he was on a song rapping, talking about how he know the shit that he's doing is destroying the youth. But he's young as fuck himself. You hear a nigga like that, a nigga from backwoods talking about Helter Skelter. What the fuck that dumb ass nigga know about Helter Skelter, man? But you got to be in the know to know about that, what Helter Skelter is and shit. Can't tell me. These guys are fucking puppets, man. Go ahead, Doc.
All right, it's verse 6. That's basically tell the nation that's against us. The tabernacles of Edom.
Yeah, tabernacle. All these nations that are against you, it goes through a list of saying the tabernacles of Edom. First and foremost, the so-called white man is against you. It's solely there's no such thing as good white people, man. And if they are acting good and nice to you, the scripture tell you that the Lord has made your enemies come up against you. It's one in Jeremiah I always think about.
Say, those that seek the Lord, he had made the enemy at peace with thee.
Yeah, he gonna make your enemies at peace. So there really is no such thing as a good white person, man. It's not, okay? It's just not. They're all the same people. They're all fucking devils, man. You about to go?
Yeah, and the tabernacles, like you was about to say, going to their houses. Because there's different sects of Edomites, man.
Yeah.
It ain't just one Edomite. All right, it's different sects that's in them, man. So it's all of them.
Yeah.
You Russians, all you motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
You
had Spanish Edomites, English Edomites, French Edomites, Russian Edomites.
Russians. Yeah. That's why I said the tabernacles, which means the houses of Edom, man. All you motherfuckers.
Right. Yeah, they're against you. And then solely, like I said, this thing is all back to spirit. You always want, and then we can go through various different scriptures. Show you. You always wonder why blacks and whites can't get along, because it all goes back to Esau and Jacob. Even when you read the story of a lot of you numbskulls out there, you read the story of Lazarus and the rich man and think there's a real hell. But that was probably that Lazarus and the rich man is based on Jacob, right? Or the Israelites being Lazarus, the rich man being the so-called white man. Even in there, I think it says there's a great gulf fixed between you and I. Showing you that's going back to the story of Jacob and Esau. All right? We'll never get along. The Lord has hardwired us to not like you. He has hardwired them to not like us, man. We are that good vessel and that wicked vessel, or that vessel of destruction. That's vessel of honor. Vessel of honor, yeah, that vessel of dishonor that's solely against each other, man. This life that we're living out, the thing called life. Always is a good guy, it's a fucking bad guy.
Yeah, that shows you that the Lord is a man of war to set it up like that. Everyone he wants to get. Just going against that right there.
It's a good is set against evil.
Yeah. You got some? Yeah. You got a little more? Oh, go ahead. You can go ahead.
Come. You know, backing you up, you know, they having no disregard about us, you know. This is Baruch chapter 4 and 14. And also let you know that we are still in captivity in this land. Baruch chapter 4 and 14. Let them that dwell about Zion come and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting hath brought upon them. For he brought.
Yeah, the Lord brought this on us. Right. All right. You so-called white people, you can't take credit for a damn thing. You can't take credit and say, me, us as a nation, we put the black man in slavery. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. The Lord, it's all throughout the scripture. The Lord said, I gave you into their hands. I did this. Because, like I say, if you want to be technical, if you want to be real technical about some of this shit, all right, a lot of them revolts. If the Lord didn't stop those revolts, Jacob had been took over this shit. Even from that, it's a situation that happened in Cameroon. Them motherfuckers jumped on them Edomites' ass as they just left the ship. The ship just left the docks and went out in the middle of the ocean and took that shit over and brought it back to Africa, man. And some shit happened in Haiti. Tucson overship butchered you fucking Edomites, man. And guess what? Them same Haitians was on their way to go free the Native Americans and free the Native Americans. Other Jakes that was here, man. What happened? Lord, to stop that shit, man. We just better than you, man. We just upset the whole prophecy. If the Lord was just to allow nation to take its course, it wouldn't beat you. You Edomites already. Nation is taking its course. That's what you're scared of, man. No, Jake putting that thing like a lane in them fucking. You might women now. We're stronger than you, smarter. Jacob, if nature was to take this course,
America would be beige in 20 years, man.
Yeah, boy, niggas be stinking all type of shit, boy.
Drop loads and everything.
Yeah, because they already said that the two most desperate races amongst men is you Moabites and you Edomite men. Nobody fucking with you, man. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, boy, Jake plugging shit up like a new appliance is in the house, man. Go ahead, plugging shit. Go ahead.
Line back on what you said. We're in a position just because of what our forefathers did.
Yeah.
You know, from the iniquities of going with the Lord and against the Lord. That's why we're in the situation. But it's going to tell you furthermore. Verse 15. For he hath brought a nation upon them from far.
Yeah.
A shameless nation.
Yeah, match that up. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and start at about 46. Yeah, come down.
Bottom 48 too.
Come. Yeah, I want 48. That's why I'm going up to come down to it.
You want to hold this?
Yeah, hold that real fast. Read it again while you find it.
This is Baruch chapter 4 and 15. For he hath brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, who neither reverence old man nor pity child.
What? Read that part again.
It says, for he hath brought a nation upon them from afar. A
nation. He brought upon us a nation from afar. All right, and then you know those nations. They came from afar. They came from. It was a Spanish nation, like we went into. It was a French nation.
Irish, motherfucker. Not coming over here, but that's just another second.
Yeah, but
Irish motherfucker.
you can put that in there, but like I said, it's up to you, Jake, to go do the research. You got to understand how the Irish became the Irish, how the Irish became white. Because we always go into, there's a guy by the name, it's a fucking Edomite by the name of Oliver Cromwell. He took a lot of the Negroes, different thing like that, to Ireland, man. And this, he butchered them too. That's why a lot of you Irish from Ireland and shit. A lot of you, Jake. Go ahead.
Again, Baruch chapter 4 and 15. For he hath brought the nation upon them from afar, a shameless nation and of a strange language.
Of a strange language. They was speaking Spanish. They came speaking French. They came speaking English, man. Prior to that, you so-called Latinos that was here in the Americas, man, you were speaking Hebrew, man. Right. And we can prove that. We can prove that through artifacts, through literature, and many other things, man. You were speaking Hebrew. That's why we were going to. I think that a while back, that guy Glenn Beck did a special.
Yeah, on the Native.
On the Native Americans, why is it when we dig up Native American tombs, we keep finding badges, Hebrew, Paleo-Hebrew, come in some. He's finding these type of badges, these type of words on Native Americans inside their tombs, man, on their bodies, on their garments.
And fringes.
And fringes, man. Because they know that they were Hebrews, man. Why is it your ancestors that was on the plantations saying, swing low, sweet cherry, come and say, come in by to say, take me home, over the rivers of Jordan. Why is it saying over the river? Why is the slave in Africa, from so-called Africa in America, talking about over the rivers of Jordan? Why are they saying kumbaya? That's Hebrew, man. You connect the dots, all right? Keep going. Who will read? Keep going.
It says, neither reference old man nor pity child.
And what happened? They ain't pity the children. Esau was hanging children. Esau was hanging old, young. It was whipping you. All right. Everybody went to work, man. Like the verse said, they put those put them yokes of irons on your neck. You work from sun up to sundown, man. And he ain't pity no goddamn. But somebody give me that in it said I was raw for my people. And he showed I was raw for my people. I showed them no pity. Go ahead. Yeah, read it, do the right. That's gonna match up with that real fast. You got a little more there, huh?
Yeah, I could go 1 more to 16.
Go ahead.
It says, these have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone, desolate, without daughters.
Yeah, and we were left desolate here, man. Dumbed down. The book of Revelations, the 11th chapter, 9, 10, and 11 tell you that they haven't even suffered to put you in grave, meaning to tell you who you are. They didn't tell us who we are. Every 10 years from the time, I believe from the turn of the century, from the 1900s or whatever, every 10 years or so, every so many years, they came up with you were African Americans, you were coloreds, you were Negroes, you were black. Every so 10, 20 years, you got a new nationality that was given to you, man. But what you was told. That's why even when you go into these census reports, and I did it, Jake, looking up where I'm from, where my grandfather ran all these people from. That's why and like I say, after 1865, everything goes blank. Everything goes blank. Now, they got you on that Milano. They got black on there, white, color. But it's bullshit. These devils, that's why I said these devils have systematically lied, fabricated, number bullshit. Go ahead.
I got some. You said that in the right? But this is the 13th Amendment. But it says passed by Congress on January 31st, 1865. Right? It's so-called 13th Amendment, so-called abolish slavery, whatever. All right, but this is what the 13th Amendment actually states. Right? It says, Section 1, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States.
And that's why in the 5 states, they're so-called trying to bring slavery back, man. Oh, but for the inmates. But when you've been doing this shit. You go to Angola, them niggas picking cotton out there. Them niggas harvesting land.
Chain criminal shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a slave. Criminal mean a slave.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But this devil, he's slick with words. He's all about wordplay. That's why when we go into a lot of times, you go into the court system, he's talking to you in Latin. All right? He's talking to you in Latin to actually confuse your ass, man. Because you got to know that Latin in order to know how to talk to the judge and shit, man. Go ahead.
All right. Now this is Isaiah 47. It's Isaiah 47. I start go straight to the point.
Hold that real fast. I want to match that. Hold that real fast.
Gotcha.
Now bring that out real fast.
All right, it's Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Most High shall send against you. So I can sin against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
Give me that shit. Go in that bag, zip of that bag, and get that white binder.
And in want of all things.
Read it one more time. Everybody get that?
All right, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies. Go ahead.
Which the Most High shall send against thee.
Yeah. Go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst.
In hunger and in thirst. And we still in hunger and thirst. You gotta go to these devils for everything, man.
Right.
All right. You have something happen to you. All right. Just say a so-called hurricane or disaster. You gotta go to who? So-called white man for help. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
And in nakedness and in want of all things.
In the want of all things. Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
There you go right here. He's gonna put a yoke around thy neck until he has destroyed thee. Read that part again, that line.
God. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
That's the yokes of iron. And who that was preferably put on? So-called Negroes. Not now nation that served under slavery ever got yokes put on their necks, man. And actually was documented, put in books, put in all type of pictures. Yeah. Read that part again, one more time, Baba Kashab.
God. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Yeah, that he is Esau. Esau done this to our people. They put bells on it. So when a runaway slave try to run, the hound dogs, all right, can hear you run through the woods, wherever the hell you at. If you out there in Gonzales on the plantation on River Road, you try to run, they can hear your ass, man, through them bells. That's why Jake used to, even that food, that plate of food or that dish that Jake loved, the hush puppies. Where do you think hush puppies come from? Because Jake used to ball up cornbread and some other shit and leave them out for the hound dogs to actually eat. That's why they call it hush puppies, man. That was a slave, thing. It's like I went into a long time ago with a brother. A lot of you niggas love the so-called saints. You love the fleur-de-lis sign. Where the fleur-de-lis sign is a white supremacy sign, man. It's a sign that shows that you was a slave. You was a runaway slave. And it's funny that they do this shit down here. You niggas, you say down here, I put the cross between my eyes.
Yeah.
Well, in slavery time, they used to put that same fleur-de-lis in the middle of your forehead on your thigh. So when you try to run in the next town or whoever see you, know that this is a runaway slave. This nigga ran away, man. But now them niggas put the fleur-de-lis on them helmets and run up and down the field, crashing their fucking brains into each other, man, for money, man. And I know it's a white supremacy sign, man.
They brand you, God.
It's just brand niggas with that, man. Fleur-de-lis sign. Down here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Or Louisiana as a whole, man. You like I said, you Jake, you don't look into shit. All right, you don't look into a goddamn thing, man.
Hey, going to that word Marx in Galatians 6 and 17, it speaks about that, the blue letter.
Yeah.
About how slaves wore the badge of honor.
Yeah,
Yes.
You have to mark the in Galatians, man, to mark the slave, man. Go ahead.
Okay.
Got that.
Oh, keep going. Up.
Okay, good. All right. The Most High shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth.
There you go. Man. It did not say from a far country in that scripture that brother read. So the nation's gonna come against you from a far country, and you wouldn't understand their language. Go ahead.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
And that's another thing. Swift as the eagle fly. These devils always have the icon of having what? The eagle, man. You go to the U.S. Postal Service, what their logo is? The eagle. You go sign your black ass up into the army. What is their logo? That American bald eagle, man. So the Lord gave us clues to understanding who we're talking about, man. That's what you devils can't run from. Go ahead.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Same thing that brother just read. Go ahead.
A nation of fierce continents.
A nation of fierce continents. You watching them niggas? You watching niggas when they were first coming over here? Hey man. Yeah, you watch this shit. You gotta just understand, you gotta put yourself in the mind of our people. Damn, I fucked up again. Look at this fucking pale devil here, man. It's coming up against us that's doing this shit, man.
They say Christopher Columbus didn't put his sword down. They're just hacking shit left.
Yeah. Them devils love that shit. Them devils are vampires, man. They love the taste of blood, feel of blood, man. Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
There you go again. He said, and they're the children. Now it's over here saying the person of old. They hung, hey man, hold this real fast. I'm gonna show you. These devils ain't give a fuck, man. What they was doing. These the same devils today. All in the name of Christianity. These the same devils today that hide behind Karen. That bitch hide behind whatever she doing. And she's the same damn devil. These are children of them. Look at this shit, man. This is a woman, she's from Oklahoma. Like I say, that's what you so-called black women forgot. You forgot that you used to wear dresses and your hair covered. You forgot that these devils used to fucking hang you too, man. Now you hoes, you go sleep with the white man voluntarily. Got you a white boy, man. You motherfuckers hang you. Hey man, even around here, if these trees can talk, man, and tell you what they saw, and the things that happen around here, you will be amazed, man. But like I say, now people, you niggas, you get some goddamn money, you get on the goddamn TV, you forget about the past, man. For the most, going to Ecclesiastes 3 and 15, the most I ain't forget the past. That shit happened a second ago to him.
God.
And you Snoop Dogg niggas. Man, why they keep making slave movies? Black ass, long ass nigga. Go ahead. That's another one. Look who just did this man body, man. And they systematically take this out of the books or school books because they want you niggas to forget. You know, Rocky. A lot of you jakes out here that's wilding out, doing all this shit out here in these streets. You need to look at this, man. You need to see this shit. And look at them devils' faces, man. You need to know about the real true stories of New Orleans. When they used to have New Orleans was known for having what they call them lynch mobs. This nigga got lied on for stealing a purse or some shit. The whole fucking city used to, you think the Saints game going on. Yeah. I wanted to hang one nigga, man, on Canal Street. That's why Canal Street is so. Canal Street was famous for hanging niggas on it, man. All right, hanging. A lot of you Irish men was hung here. Your Italian men was hung here. And I'm telling you, they knew you were black too, though. But go ahead. That's a whole nother story in itself, man.
Nor show favor to the young.
Look, they ain't show no favor to that nigga ass. Look at that. They burned that nigga ass past crispy. Look at that, man. Burnt his limbs off. You jakes need to see this. They still hate your black ass, man. Let this economy crash in the next 3 days. They're gonna show you. This shit gonna come back in the style, man. They still hate you. Look at that devil right there. Look at that motherfucker. You see that? Look at this nigga here, man. Look at him. Proud, man.
Proud, this man is okay. Kill that nigga. Yeah, easy word.
Yeah.
The next one.
This dude was 17 years old, man. He was convicted and confessed, he didn't do this shit. The crime of raping and killing.
Right.
Miss Fry, some old bitch. All right? Fuck out of here, man. That shit don't make you, Jake. You niggas ain't mad about that shit, man. Go ahead, whoever. You had that. Yeah, that's right.
This Isaiah 47:6. It says, I was wroth with my people.
We showed you some pictures. The Lord was wroth with his people, man. Angry with us, man. He had a right to be angry with us, man. He had a right to do all what he done, like it said in Esther. No, the brother had to get it, but it stayed in Esther, man. Well, fuck, you get it.
God.
I think it's Esther 9. 9 about, I don't want to say it wrong. I know it's in chapter 9, though. Is it in my Bible? I can get it. Esther 9. It tell you that we deserve more than what we deserve. Is Ezra's? I said Esther, my bad.
It's Ezra chapter 9, verse 13. It says, and after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds.
All that has come upon us. The slavery. We just show you pictures of slavery. All right, staying in the projects. All that shit that we did during the racism. What did it say?
All that has come upon us for our evil deeds.
Our evil deeds, because we did some evil shit towards the Lord, man. Right after coming out of, right, the Lord showing miracles, the damn split the Red Sea, sending Moses there. We go right over there. We go right over there. The Lord even, and I showed these brothers before. I think I showed you brothers, man. The Mount Jabal Martha. Yeah. The Lord had a fucking ship so big, man. Let's say this state of Texas. Let's say the business, but the biggest state of Texas. Over a mountain region, burnt to, even to this day, you can go over there. You can go over there and research it. It's a mountain, the mountain region. I think it's Mar Gibraltar. If I'm saying it wrong, I know I'm saying it wrong. But it said that the rocks, they have a full 360 circle on top of this mountain. Just lines up with Moses going up there on the mountain. It said the fire was so hot that it burnt rock, man. All right. The Lord just showed a big ship, split the Red Sea with Moses, did all this, and what we gonna do right after that? Worship an idol, man. Fuck off again. And then I think Aaron was with this shit, man. He supposed to know better.
Gonna kill him.
Man, killing me. I ain't gonna do that shit. This is gonna kill me. What's all that, man?
They just feel the Lord, God.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. But to show you that these things are true, you can still go over that day. I didn't show these brothers, man. They had the altar. You seen that the altar was right there. You seen they had looked like seats. You seen that they used rock to carve the golden calf on the mountainside. These things happen. And the Lord's so powerful, man. The Lord left those things really for us, man. The end time to remember ourselves. We just did a lesson on that. To remember ourselves. Them fucking Egyptians are still down in the Red Sea. Go look it up. Egyptians under the water in the Red Sea. You got toppled over chariots, the gold chariots that you ride on, real gold. Long ass Egyptians, they stood on their dead bones, helmets and shit. These events happen. These people are still here walking on the earth, man. Got something?
Yeah, like you say, man, the earth helped the woman, man.
Yeah.
Part of the relics, the history,
Yeah.
they help us remember ourselves, man. So the earth helps us, man. Because we of the earth, man. Adam, Adam of the ground, like we from the ground, man. It helps us. Even in this place, like you said, with these trees and shit could talk, man. Our brother's blood cried from the ground, man.
Yeah, man.
Out of the earth. Literally, we standing on our ancestors' blood and things that we went through, man. Native Americans, today, the earth helping us, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
And then, like I said, going back to that scripture that brother did, it was a very known act that the Conquistadors used to hang them. Conquistadors used to hang the women upside down and cut the bellies open of the pregnant women and watch the fetus of the babies fall down on the ground, stomp their heads in, man. He used to dice you Latinos, you men, you women. He used to chop you up and feed you for dog food to their dogs, man. All right?
Yeah.
And you niggas want to forget? You ain't forgetting shit, man. You ain't forgetting nothing. Give me that in Ecclesiastes 3 and 15.
I got some.
All right, go ahead.
This Genesis 4 and 10. It says, and he has said, what hast thou done? I'm going to read 9. And the Lord, Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know it not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, this, and he's our brothers. He's the accuser of our brothers too, man. It says, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground, man. Which goes back to what I said a few moments ago, man. The blood is crying out. The righteous blood of our people is actually crying from the earth. That's spiritual, man. It's really spiritual. That's how we understand that, man. The slain of our people, that's the earth helping us, man. That's relics. It says,
that word blood going to soul.
soul, right? The soul of the righteous cry. And that is, man.
There's another scripture that man is known.
Yeah, the man is known. You got it, y'all, and I want to just bring that precept out, man. So
It says something about a man is known, the blood of a man, or something like that. It's an old scripture. Go ahead.
We'll finish it out.
Yeah, finish it out with that.
All right. It says, and for our great trespass, seeing that thou, our power, has punished us less than our iniquities deserve.
You hear that? He said that. Read it one more time. We coming back to it. Read it one more time.
All right. And it says, and for our great trespass, and after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds,
Slavery, Jim Crow, all them things that happened to us as a nation of people over here in the land, blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, all that has come upon us. Go ahead.
and for our great trespass, seeing that our power
Seeing the Most High power, go ahead.
has punished us less than our iniquities deserve.
He punished us less than our iniquities deserve. We really deserve death. We really, as a nation, we really deserve to get wiped completely out. This continues, man. And when the Lord was going to do it, until in a roundabout way, Moses rebuked the Most High. All right, but he knew it. He was all set up that way. Really, he didn't rebuke him because the Lord caused it to happen like that. But Moses rebuked the Lord. Moses was like, "Hey, Lord,
why would you want to create some people and then they show up?
Hey, Lord, remember what you said you was going to do here." Like, the Lord said, "Yeah, Moses, right." Even if a nigga can't admit his faults, how can the Most High admit, like, "Yeah, I'm tripping"? But a nigga don't want to admit. Come on, man. I'm tripping.
He made a covenant with Abraham too.
Yeah.
When he looked
break
back, he remembered. He was like about to destroy it, man. He like, but I remember the covenant I made with Abraham, man.
He's a man of his word.
He keep remembering.
Yeah. Right.
So we have to remember, man. Hey, man, I said I was going to continue in this word. You got Jake just want to forget. Jake just want to forget doing the work. You got to continue, man.
Go by the move.
What God's going to do with this destruction that he's going to bring upon this place, he's literally going to y'all don't remember. Y'all don't know who his Mac is.
Yeah, man.
If you forgot, you gonna remember.
Go ahead, finish it out.
All right, and it says, and has given us such deliverance as this.
Give us such deliverance, man. And that deliverance is coming back around again. That's why I said I don't need Kanye West. We don't need them niggas, man. We don't need Kyrie Irving, bugged out ass.
Yeah.
All right, we don't need B.O.B. That's another bugged out nigga.
Yeah.
And we definitely don't need Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Them dudes are like I said, I don't trust now one of them niggas, man.
Sean Jackson.
Yeah. Chingy trans Power Rangers sleeping there. He sleep with them Power Rangers in them trannies and shit, man.
Wow.
And then said he was an Israelite though. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember Pastor did the video on.
Yeah, man.
We don't know.
Yeah, man, we on Brandon Jackson.
Yeah.
LeBron know he's like. I didn't see shit with
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black. Even on this other guy, Mayweather. I didn't see some shit with Mayweather was driving in the car. And Mayweather was saying about persecution of the real Jews and shit. We start speaking around shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Question for that. Where they been at? Like they been knew this, right? Yeah, you been knowing this, so you just start tripping right now?
I remember the nigga. Nah, exactly.
Yeah, you niggas been knew this.
Been doing this already.
You,
I remember
go ahead.
the dude what his name up there, the rapper up there in New York, Nas. Nas used to have songs. Yeah, now you have songs.
I got a song. I know what we talking about.
The whole song,
I got the guy that.
yeah.
I can get that, but I get that. He opened it up by saying that the Israelites, man.
Where they been at, though? So you know where in the end, man.
Right, bro.
You said you had something you want to add to that, though, right?
No,
Okay. Anybody have anything else? I got you. Yeah, Paul, teach that. Let me that Ecclesiastes.
Yeah. It's Ecclesiastes 3, verse 15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past.
Heard that the Lord required that which is past. What has passed? Slavery, the acts of the things that was done in slavery. The Most High required it, meaning he remembers it, man. Those things that happened unto us was just a second ago. He remembers our enemies who've done it. All right. So the Lord requires us to remember the past. In order to remember the past, we remember ourselves, because we are those people. All right. Guess what? And I know it's going to go over a lot of people's heads, but there's a thing in the Bible called reincarnation. With reincarnation, what you have, you are those people, those ancestors that was in the time of slavery, who was back then doing the thing. We was picking cotton, slave on Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Jones, Johnson's, Jackson's plantation. You was back then, right? Because what happens? Every 3 to 4 generations, right? A man, you die, all right? A man die, he goes up, all right? You come back down and receive your judgment. You go, when I say go back up, you go to the spirit world. You don't go to hell. You don't go to this mystical place where they got naked babies with horns, burn the gates, blowing a horn. You don't go to the Golden Gate heaven, all right? Everybody goes to the spirit world. Nobody goes to hell. There's some big nigga in a red chair, in a red spandex on, sitting up there drinking fire. All right, and pushing you in your face. Poking you in the butt with a trident and shit. There's no such thing as that, man. All right, hell and heaven is the condition that you live out on earth, man. You got some people that's in heaven, meaning they live in the plush, most luxury places thereof. They got money galore. You got people that's in hell. They mean people that live in the slums, the ghettos, the barrios, the worst conditions, going through the worst things, man. All right. So, but the Most High required that was past. In order to remember yourself, you have to remember the past. You have to know that you was back then doing those same acts. Right? A lot of these. Give me Isaiah 14:21. Real fast. I have to bring this one out in order to, give you the understanding. Them same children, or these children that you got roaming around, they're the same children of their foreparents, which they are their foreparents. They're coming back now to receive judgment, man. We all are back to either you're gonna receive the blessings, or you're gonna receive judgment, man. You're written in the book and you're not. Right, go ahead.
So Isaiah 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Yeah, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers. So you so-called white people, nation of Edom, you got to receive your children, and you have to receive judgment because you are those people from back then. Slaughter is going to come to you, man. Judgment is going to come to you. All right? Go ahead, turn that light on.
That's good.
Turn it dark. Turn it right. You can command some too.
So Isaiah 14:21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land.
But they know that they don't rise nor possess the land, man. Right? And they are the same people, because like I said, there's a thing in the Bible called reincarnation. We all been here before, whether you want to face it or not. We all been here before. Numerous of times we've been on earth. If you want to bring up you got various different nations that have ruled according to the Nebuchadnezzar statute. You got the Syrians, you got the Babylonian Empire, Medo-Persian Empire, you got the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, on down to the ruling empire that they call America. You've been through all of them. When the Lord walked the earth, we're the same men that walked the earth with the Lord. Actually, when Yahawashi created everything, in the beginning, we was back then. We was the same angels that helped out in creating everything that you see. But that goes over a lot of people's head, though. But we've been reincarnated time and time and time again. All right. That's why they always say, they always have this little thing. You have a nephew, a niece. You always hear old people, your grandparents or your father say, "Man, it's like that child been here before," because he have. He's been here before plenty of times, man. All right, you got something?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 16. It says, there is no end of all the people.
There's no end of all the people.
Even of all that have been before them.
Yeah, even of all that have been there before them, because them people that have been there before them come back. All right, we die. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and I think it's 14. 14, yeah.
Yeah. Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 14. For Yahawashi shall bring every work into judgment. With every
14 and 56.
Seven.
14 and 66. I think it's 7.
Go ahead. Is that?
14. Then shall the dust return to the earth. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and verse 7.
Yeah.
Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it.
One more time. How about the shot?
It says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was.
Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. We all of dust. We all are like Adam. Adam goes back to Adama. Right? Which means of the ground. We're of the ground, man. Everything is come off the ground. Everything you see, whether it be your car, your CD player, or whatever the fuck, your PS5 is off the ground, because the things that make that thing come from what? Minerals of the earth, man. Even us. Even your black ass. When your black ass get dirty, or you even not, you just rub yourself too hard. What happens? What comes from you? Dirt, man.
Even after you take a bath.
Yeah, even if you take a bath.
Yeah, but the minerals, why certain things take those minerals for it can heal the body also, man. All right. These are the earth. Yeah.
No, we got everything. We need the water. You got like Himalayan, Irish Himalayan salt that give us charge, man. Give your body electric charge. You want to be dehydrated. We got certain things we can eat. Colloidal silver, colloidal gold. All right. We need those things on earth, man. Yeah, copper. You know?
Iron.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes 5, verse 9. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field.
Yeah. Bring it on up.
Yeah, all the elements of the earth, man. Magnesium, copper, like the brother said, gold.
Iron.
Iron. These things go into the earth, man.
Yeah, because you can take iron to actually it helps your blood. It cleanses your blood. It helps you produce more blood.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
I was looking at something yesterday. A spirit said that about a deficiency in
Your hair,
Hair loss.
yeah, if your hair, you start to lose the hair, your hair start to turn gray, take more iron, man. It turns your hair back black. All right? You see in the, I mean, unless you, like the scripture, you're the aged man, the gray hair man, if that's your shit. You stuck in the cul-de-sac. That'd be your luck, but from on over, man, you take iron. All right, I advise men to take zinc, magnesium. You gotta keep some zinc in you, man, because everything that's in these foods are being pumped with soy and estrogen to keep men low, man. Keep you emotional, keep your vibration low, man. So you gotta take the minerals to keep you up to par.
Yeah. The zinc powerful too.
Yeah.
So it work. You gotta take a little bit zinc. Or you gonna be throwing up. Yes, indeed, man.
Over top of that body.
Yes, indeed. You gotta take the right amount of zinc, guys.
Right.
But certain minerals and certain minerals and vitamins are actually, you take too much of it becomes poison to the body. So you gotta know what you're doing. You'll jack yourself up. I think somebody reading something over here. Yeah, go ahead.
So back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 7.
The spirit got it going all over, The spirit just doing his thing, man. But like I said, it's for somebody out there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahawah who gave it.
You hear that? It said the spirit, the dust is, the spirit returns to the dust, meaning these bodies returns back to the ground, which we come from. Right? Your body, you die, you go in. You might put your black ass in a casket or some shit. You decompose, your body deteriorates and breaks down. You turn into dust, right? Or they cremate your ass. You turn into what? You turn into dust, right? Literally, right? And it says, but the spirit goes where?
Unto Yahawah who gave it.
So everybody consists of a spirit. We all have spirits. And in order to keep these fingers moving, these bodies, the life within us. All right, there's a spirit that was inside of us, man. We can go into some whole other shit, here, but I'm gonna keep it basic. We have a spirit in us. Once you die, what happens to the body? It turns cold. It gets heavy, turns cold. You don't even look yourself. You know what I'm saying? But the spirit in you goes up to the Most High, which is in the heavens, spirit world. And up there, you up there for 3 to 4 generations. Which like I say, don't quote me on this, but I remember looking up. Generation or 3 to 4 generations. It goes back to I believe 72 to 100 years. So you might up to the Most High too. So you be gone that long, then the Most High push your spirit back into your mother, or whoever your mother is, man. But you long gone. 70 years, bro. You don't remember your like that. You don't know who the fuck you was. Which goes back into that other scripture in Ecclesiastes. Where Most High say he puts a blot in the man's mind, because if he just imagine that the Lord was to show you what happened to you in your past life.
No remember to the former things.
Yeah, your black ass was thrown off the side of a ship coming to the shores of America eaten by sharks. You a bug out, man. Yeah, you a bug out, bro. That's why a lot of times men and women had those dreams of drowning. You always had that dream you're in the water because you about to die like that, man. You always had a dream of being shot. Them fucking crackers probably shot your black ass back then, man. All right, you have those dreams like that. You have those dreams where you're cruising on the highway. You never been there. I remember that sign. Shit, nigga, 75 years ago, you was probably passing that sign up. Rather than driving Mr. Charlie's fucking liquor somewhere, on a horseback with that nigga somewhere, going somewhere, bro. It's spiritual though,
I got you somewhere.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 6 and 10. It says that which had been is named already, and it is known that it is man.
It was man. Man been here before. Man been here countless numbers. Even a woman, she been here. And most people, I'm gonna say this too. Most people that you come in connection with in this life, you've been knowing. Even these brothers. The Lord, like I say, the Lord, all he needs. It starts off one way, and all these people that you once knew in past lives, y'all always line back up with each other, man. That's why I said this thing been happening. We already knew each other in the heavens, man. All right, going back countless numbers of times. The apostles, we're those men. Boy, Jay got some shit. Shit, boy. Where you at?
Bad boy, man.
God damn. Go ahead, man. Take me the big time on this shit.
It says, neither may he contend with him that is mightier than he. Which you can't basically battle the Lord once he put life into his proper perspective and things like that. Neither for your lot, man. So the Lord already named what it was, man, and it's known that it's man. Whether he come, die, come back, reincarnate, come back again, is known that it's man, man. The Lord knows it. You gotta go.
Yeah.
Discharging that walk.
This Exodus 34:6, and the Lord passed by before him and proclaimed, the Lord thy power, merciful and gracious and long suffering and abundant in goodness and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression for sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children.
Visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children. Go ahead.
And upon the children's children unto the third and to the fourth generation.
That covers everybody. We are of our fathers, man, because we are our fathers. A lot of you brothers, you know, in order, like I said, I bring this out time and time again. In order to understand and know this truth, you are the beginning of your household. All right, you are the beginning of your family, because you perfectly was back then with the Lord. You was of the first fruit. You understood back then. So that's why I say your father today is actually your son, man. All right. And over time they act like it. Your pops get to act like a little boy, man. Yeah.
When you come into the truth, you become more austere, you have more wisdom. You realize your parents really don't know that.
And they start calling you and asking you what's going on. Brothers, fathers that actually start calling them and getting insight from them. Like, hey, what you think about how this goes? Case in point, a seed only reproduce what? Its own self. So you're yourself coming back. So if you take your father's seed, which is you, or your seed coming back down, a seed can only reproduce itself, man. So it's always the same seed coming, which is you. That's why I said we are our forefathers coming back in reincarnation.
So you have a son.
Yeah.
Your son grows up to have a son. Then son have a son. By that time, you should be long gone.
Yeah.
You have a son. You have a son. You have another. You should be coming back.
Yeah, you come back again.
Coming back again, man. You know, right for life. That's why.
That's right.
We went over this comment. That's why those high elites, those international bankers, even that other. I can't find nothing fucked up to call her. So I want to call her something bad, but the one that just died. So-called Queen Elizabeth. That's why you think she always got mad about her son stepping out the so-called royal throne and going fuck with Queen what her name is? Diana.
Princess Diana.
Them getting with that, the other one getting with the black chick, the other one getting with the other girl. She never liked none of them because they want to keep that blue line. That blue bloodline, that so-called pure line. Because if you keep that line going in perfect order, she know that she gonna come back in her rightful lot. That's why them elites only deal with incest amongst each other, hoping that they come back. I can still be in power when I come back. I don't become a so-called peasant living in a fucking trailer somewhere in West Wego. All right. All right. So they know that, man. They understand these devils. In order to tell a lie, they know the truth. In order for you to tell a lie, you have to know the truth, man. So, and they have to know reincarnation in order to do that. They know this, man. The people that are in power, that manipulate things, they know. All right, they know we know what's going on. We have a understanding, agreement amongst each other. You have the Illuminati, the wicked Illuminati. You have the ones that are illuminated with this truth. We all enlightened. We all know. That's why when they put up signs and symbols, and do certain hand signals on TV, oh, we know what that means. We get out here on these highways and byways and speak of the destruction of them and their society. They know.
Yeah.
That's why it says in Wisdom of Solomon 5. Great fear fell upon them. They saw them. We in communication. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. We in communication, man.
The second Esdras 14, verse 35. For after death shall the judgment come.
What?
Yes.
For after death shall the
After
judgment come.
death. What you supposed to be doing after death? What you supposed to be doing after death? Man?
Chilling.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be just chilling, dead. Holding your breath, man. Niggas supposed to just be holding their breath.
You know what I'm saying?
In the casket. No. It says after. Go ahead and read it.
For after death shall the judgment come,
After death, the judgment come. Go ahead.
when we shall live again.
What?
When we shall live again.
You gonna live again. This is in the Bible. Why Pastor Pochop and Deacon Donut and Reverend Rib Tips ain't bringing this out to you, man? Why the niggas ain't reading it to you, to the church? They want to keep you in the dark. They don't want Big Mama to know that, so she can have a second chance to come back eating some fucking poke beans
Catfish,
and
right?
catfish. No. Keep giving me that money. That's all the church is about, that money. They ain't gonna teach you about reincarnation. Reincarnation is real, man.
Niggas don't even know it.
Yeah,
Right, by your way in heaven.
yeah, go ahead.
It says, for after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared.
Right?
We.
Yeah, man. You can't get around.
Oh, man.
What that was when you was reading?
Second Esdras 14 and 35.
It's 1 and 7 too.
7 and 56.
Yeah, 7 and 56. Yeah, give me that one too. Give me that one too. Yeah, 7 and 56. Somebody can hold on deck. Hebrews 9. No, Hebrews 9 and 27. They love to pull that one, but they don't understand that scripture, though, man. I think JLCC, they love to bring that one out, try to make a point, but don't understand what the scripture's talking about, man. The reincarnation, like I said, the spirit goes where I want to go, but like I said, we've been here before. Each and every last man been here before. We stood and met the man himself called Yahawashi. That's why the scripture said, put you in remembrance. Why are they telling us to keep putting ourselves in remembrance? Because we was those people back then. No one knew it. A reincarnation scripture too. The scripture that says you would not be forgiven in this world, neither the world will come. That's another reincarnation scripture. Because the Lord knew we were going to be back in another age, another world to come. And a lot of people was rejected back then. That's why they can't get it. I gotta try to put that man's voice in the video too. Your boy, what his name is? That old man.
Morgan Freeman.
No, with the great.
Morgan Freeman.
No. No, he just died not too long ago, man. He was a comedian. Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory said some powerful shit one time, man. A lot of stuff he said powerful, a lot of shit.
Going off.
Yeah,
Going on terrible. But he said something, I got it on my phone. He said, when the universe chooses you, you can never turn it back. You put the glasses on, it's not for everybody. I try to get it real fast, and he's telling the truth. When it's true, or the universe chooses you, only you can put these glasses on. Your mama can't put these glasses on. Your mama, your brother, your uncle, your dear cousin that you love, he can't get it. It's only for you. And Lord said he's gonna do that. I'm gonna choose one of this household, two of that. This ain't for everybody, man. Because you was back then preaching and teaching with the Lord. You believed back then. So when the Lord, you come back, what it said, the spirit of the prophets is what? So the same spirit that you had back then, you're gonna come back, and this time, no matter what the landscape of this place may look like, you're gonna come back preaching, man. Being a preacher. A true preacher, not that shit in the church. That's I don't know what to call that in the church, man. Folly. Buffoonery, man. All right? Yeah, go ahead. I think let me find this real fast. What my boy said, man.
You want to get that second 756?
Yeah, bring in Hebrews 9 up.
Okay, it's Hebrews 9:27, right? And it said, matter of fact, I start from verse 26. It's Hebrews 9:26. It says, "For then must he often have suffered since the foundation of the world. But now, once in the end of the world, hath he appeared to put away sin by the sacrifice of himself." Talking about Yahawashi, of course. And it says, "And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment." They're just talking about one lifetime. You only get one life in this incarnation, man.
Yeah.
And you in another incarnation.
Yeah, this,
Yeah,
that's right.
appointed man to die once, then the judgment.
Judgment,
Yeah, because if your name is whoever, your name is Terrence, Joseph, whatever, Joseph, that shell of Joseph, it's appointed for Joseph to die once. But that spirit of whoever you really is, it's gonna come back down as a new person with a new name and a new shell. Right? But you can't destroy the spirit. You're a consuming fire. We are spirits. We're a consuming fire. You can't destroy a spirit. You just can't. It's energy, bro.
Yeah.
That's the law.
Back to what you said
Yeah.
about when the actual body is cold and in that casket, it's nothing. It's not an energy inside of it. That's why that what they call a shell. It's cold. And it just never back.
Why you turn cold as soon as you get a spirit up.
Yeah.
Nothing even hot anymore.
Yeah.
Constant.
And that's another thing. I did this way back then. Esau then ran neurological tests, brain tests, and tests on the brain. He says he knows even after, because I think he ran tests showing that even after certain hours after the brain or the person died, it still has energy or vibration coming off the brain, because they know that's where your spirit lies at, in your pineal gland, man. You know that's where your spirit at. This devil knows this shit, man. You know? What?
This second Ezra 7.
That's real fast too, though. That's why you had, we can go into it, but that's why you had the 3 day thing with Yahawashi. Yahawashi was what happens after
You're supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
After that third day, like nothing can happen. Yeah, nothing is supposed to be able to happen. Yeah.
Because what's supposed to happen after the third day of bahasham? Decomposition. That takes place. But Yahawashi, he defeated that after the third day. He came back, man. And Esau does that shit. He does brain experience. After the third day, the brain, it has no more vibration, electric activity. Yeah. All of the central nerves, all the nerves and everything is dead. You know what I'm saying?
Shock waves coming off there.
Yeah. You fully turned off, man. All right. Yeah, your candle off, man. But like I said, going back, Yahawashi defeated it. Yahawashi came back in the third day. What's going on? Hey, look, ants. I see ants. Yeah, they move around and shit or whatever.
Yeah, but nothing. But at this point, like the elder said, nothing can come from death. Like there's no life that can come from death, man. So how we're being born from being, what is it, around here? So when you're born, they gotta plague your mind to a degree. When you're born, it should plague your mind like, where did we come from? You can't come from being dead. Death don't produce life. So in order for something to live, they have to come from life, man. All right? Even the Father said, I'm not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. Right. When every man that dies say, yeah, you're going back to God or hell, wherever God send you, right? But what you must understand is nothing can come from a death. Life can't come from something that's dead. Life got to give life. That's the only way things can work. So you know that is alive. When you come from a person, you're alive, man. This is second Ezra 7.
So how can you go to hell?
How can you go to hell?
How can you burn? How can a spirit be burned in fire? It's already
fire, man. It's fire already.
Punish fire with
How you punish fire with fire?
That's why That's why you so-called Christians used to come up all the time. The scripture in Revelations about the second death.
Yeah.
we always get you with that.
Oh, the lake of fire is hell.
Yeah.
It says death and hell were cast into
Cast into the lake of fire.
Make that make sense, man.
The Lord just set hell on fire, man.
Fuck out of here.
You gotta understand what's going on.
Okay, go ahead, read.
It says, for while we live and committed iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death.
One more time.
It says, for while we live and committed iniquity,
Meaning sinning over and over and over again. That's what iniquity is. You got sin, then you have iniquity, but you keep doing the same shit. You know? Go ahead.
it says, then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
Right.
So after it says,
That's the part I want to read. Read that part again.
you suffer for it after death.
After death.
It says, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death.
Yeah. You're going to suffer for your sins after death because you come back to reap your judgment. So when you go to the spirit realm and die, you live out, you up there resting. And somebody gives me that in Job. You're not up there procreating. You're not up there fighting, punching Edomites upside the head. Even there's two sides of the Most High. It has a left-hand side and a right-hand side. And everybody's in harmony up there. Everybody's at peace. Nobody's warring and fighting, doing nothing. Nobody's having sex. You're just in the spirit world, resting. Then there comes a time when the Lord puts your spirit back in, and he got the chamber of soul scripture, I know. He puts you back in to your mother's womb, you come out to play out judgment. Now, in your judgment, you might come back on earth blind, you might come back retarded, you might come back perfectly fine, crippled. You might have a time where you just live out your life, really nothing happening. You might come back and get shot as a judgment. Brutally, or however, car crash, whatever.
Or Emmett Till.
Yeah.
And come back and get what happened to you, Emmett Till. That was his judgment from when he died.
Yeah, however.
He had to come back and live it out.
But judgment is played out on earth, all right? Judgment is like I said, played out on earth.
He got it. Ecclesiastes 3.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, and verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
I saw up under the sun. What's up under the sun? Earth. All right. Go ahead.
It says that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
Yeah. This is the stage where judgment is played out. Where the good or bad to you, but you gotta, hey, whatever it come on, you gonna taste it, man. You gonna like it, or you gonna dislike it, man. But you're gonna go through it. That's why the scripture tells you too. It says, there's nobody's innocent, man.
Nobody perish
being innocent, because you can come back in this time paying for judgment in your past life for some shit you did. You might have did some horrible wicked shit, grimy shit. The Lord pay you back in this life. Or you can do something in this life, the Lord bestow judgment on you.
You know how you want to get you.
Yeah, depending on how he wants to get you, man. But you'll get got easily. Go ahead.
It's St. John chapter 9, verse 1. And as Yahawashi passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
What?
From his birth, he was blind.
He was blind from his birth. Go ahead.
And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
Why are they asking that? Read it what the disciples said one more time. Why is they asking that? Listen to what they're saying too, man. Go ahead.
His disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin?
Who did sin?
This man or his parents?
This man or his parents?
That he was born blind.
Because they knew that it was a thing called reincarnation.
How could he sin and he wasn't born yet? You gotta think about that. How did he sin and he just was born?
That's why.
Man, send them in their stomach, in our stomach.
He's so sad.
He sinned in his past life.
In Romans 9, when Apostle Paul said they not sinned, actually they did. Cain,
They did.
he saw sin when he was Cain.
Yeah, he sinned when he was
He killed
king.
his brother.
Yeah, even Yahawashi, he not only bear like our sin, but his own sin as well.
Yeah, so
Give me that one in I think it's Matthew when your boy thought I think he had beheaded what's his name?
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist. And he said, I think that it was the king. He said, like, how the hell? Damn, I'm trying to remember where it's at.
They thought Yahawashi was drowning.
Yeah, they thought he was.
Yeah, he said, I thought we beheaded him. Yeah.
Matthew 14.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Hold on, you finished with that though? Who was reading that one?
I was reading that.
Yeah, read it again one more time.
This is John 9. I'll start at the top again. And as Yahawashi passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
Blind from his birth, man. Go ahead.
And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And Yahawashi answered, neither hath this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of the Most High should be made manifest in him. He was born blind just so the Most High could show his power in healing. Yeah, it's another reason why a lot of Jakes are lame. They have all kind of infirmities because there's about to be miracles. Jake's about to start getting healed. Yeah. Which we're not saying come to the camp and we're going to heal you on camera, all right? We're not saying that. But, in Jacob's trouble, that's going to happen. Right?
Yeah, man. And you actually been healed not through this word. A lot of men been risen from the dead, spiritually dead, and being healed with this word, man. Meaning your mind, your mind being healed. You've been put to rest because some man is telling you are of the tribe of so and so. You are of the nation of Israel. That puts rest to your soul, man, to your spirit. All right, now
That healing goes to as in Isaiah 61 about preaching that good tidings to proclaim liberty to the captive, the brokenhearted.
Right.
Yeah, I got that. This is Matthew.
That's it. Y'all knows what I'm talking about, though, right?
I think that.
When the dude, he was confused. He was confused. Thought he had killed. I forgot who it was, though. Go ahead.
Okay, I think it's this one. Gotta be. It's Mark 6:14. It says, and King Herod heard of him, for his name was spread abroad. And he said that John the Baptist was risen from the dead, and therefore mighty works do shew forth themselves in him. Others said that it is Elias, and others said that it is a prophet, or is one of the prophets. But when Herod heard thereof, he said, it is John whom I beheaded. He is risen from the dead.
So Herod knew about reincarnation.
Herod knew about reincarnation, man. All right. This was amongst people, amongst men. All right, that was a well-known thing. This world has forgotten that through the powers of wickedness, man, through Esau. Right, preferably the thoughts of the wicked, going back to Wisdom of Solomon in the 2nd chapter, which that whole chapter is showing you the way that the Edomites think. They believe in once a man died, that's it for you. You're long gone in the abyss like this. It's just floating, falling. Gone, shot in the head or whatever. You just gone forever. That's not how the Most High works, man. That's how this spirits don't work like that. You can't destroy a spirit. Only the Most High can. He tell you that in the book of Matthew. Don't fear those that can kill the body, but fear him that can kill the soul. Like the Lord said, I can really just delete you if I want to. You know?
Blot you out.
Yeah, I can really just blot you out of existence as a whole.
I got this Wisdom of Solomon too, real quick. It's a
one, yeah. You have something?
Yeah,
Oh, you got the Job? Yeah, definitely. Got the soul of spirit? Yeah, okay, we good.
I think you gotta go through.
No, I got.
Go ahead, bring it up.
I got something.
It's Luke 9:7. Right? It's Luke 9:7. It says, now Herod the Tetrarch heard of all that was done by him, and he was perplexed, because that it was said of some that John was risen from the dead.
That's the one I had.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it. Okay. Right. What is this one?
You read the one?
But it's not.
That's all he doing.
What is it saying? It's the same. It's worded a little different.
Go ahead. You read it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Luke 9:7, and it says, and Herod the Tetrarch heard of all that was done by him, and he was perplexed, because that it was said of some that John was risen from the dead, and of some that Elias had appeared, and of some others that one of the old prophets was risen again.
Yeah, one of the old prophets have risen again, man. Which, like I said, the old world of people was way smarter than the people today, man. Right. This is we're gonna say it. All right, go ahead.
Even the disciples, Yahawashi asked, who are they saying I am? And they were saying, some people saying you are Isaiah. Why would the disciples say that Yahawashi was Isaiah? He was dead like 700 years ago, because they understood reincarnation.
Yeah. People knew that, man.
Yeah.
Even this brother here, which we kind of passed it, but this brother here started off with the 7 sons of Maccabees. Now, when you read the 7 sons of Maccabees in the Maccabees, the book of Maccabees, their mother understood reincarnation. Each and every last son cussed the fucking king out and telling them, unto me is regeneration. Basically telling you, I come back in my rightful lot on top. You devils, you don't have nothing of value of reincarnation.
No resurrection.
No resurrection of anything, man. They understood reincarnation. The mother, on her way out, she talked big old shit. And saying that how she knew she was gonna come back, man. Our people was tapped in with the Lord. Now, this is what happens when you disobey the Lord. You lose all that. You lose the whole understanding of life itself. Why are you here? What are you here for? Who you are? You lose all that when you disobey your power, man. All right? I'm just a nigga from uptown. I'm from that 9. All the stupid ass gang sign and cross the canal bullshit. You lose all that, man. You just become a nigga with black fingernails with your gay sign, saying you from the name walk. I'm a nigga from the name walk, man. I'm just a nigga selling socks. All right?
A sockpreneur.
Sockpreneur, man. Stupid shit, man. This is what happens. Go ahead, huh?
Chamber of Souls.
Yeah, Chamber of Souls. I'm gonna get that brother to get the one in Job, because Job gonna get down, man.
Good. It's the book of Second Ezra.
You know what that's about right there, though, right? Right there. Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah,
I know what that's about.
he was hot over there.
Yeah, well, that bitch called the police, man. Go ahead.
It's, Second Ezra, chapter 4, and verse 40. It says, so he answered me and said, go thy way to a woman with child, and ask her when she hath fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within her. Verse 41. Then said I, no, Lord, that she cannot. And he said unto me, in the grave, the chamber of souls are like the womb.
It says in the grave, right?
Right.
In the grave, when you die, it says in the grave, the chamber of souls, go ahead.
Are like the womb of a woman.
Like the womb of a woman. Go ahead.
It says, for like the woman that travaileth, make it haste to escape the necessity of the travail, even so these place haste to deliver those things that are committed unto them.
The place is the spirit world. The
That's
spirit
right.
world in this earth are like 2 revolving doors.
It opens and closes like a womb.
Yeah, you got that. Back in the day, you had that revolving door. It's like stores used to have this round door in front of it. And people coming in it, people going out of it.
At the same,
Huh?
but at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. It used to be like a door that spin. That's how the spirit world and the earth is. You got on earth, you got people dying. You got somebody dying right now, taking their last second. Right now as we speak. Countless numbers of people dying right now. And right now in the hospital, you got kids being born right now. And that's how this thing is going. If you was to, like in the scriptures, like the scripture, the story when I think Elisha was trying to get old boy to believe.
Open his eyes.
He opened his eyes. The Lord was to open our eyes and look in heaven. You'll see spirits going.
Going up.
You'll see,
Taking them, bringing them down.
you'll see the Lord bringing them down, man.
Taking them and bringing them down.
That's happening all day right now, man. If he was to really open us up like that, you know, but we have understanding up here that what's really going on. So go ahead.
That was it on that.
The chamber of soul. Read it again.
God.
Chamber of soul. What?
It says, for like as a woman that travaileth, make it haste to escape the necessity of the travail.
Bringing forth that baby. She's hurrying up to try to get that baby out of it, man. Same thing with the spirit world. The spirit world is in haste to bring them spirits back down too.
That's right.
Because the Lord said it's true in the scriptures. When the wicked is multiplied for the sword. So a lot of you Edomites and nations having babies, them little jokers or somebody from back then is coming back to get judged, man. All right? A lot of you niggas that been, you know, these wicked ass 2/3 having babies. A lot of them same wicked niggas for judgment, man. We understand that. We are perfectly fine with that too, man.
Yes, love it.
All right? Huh? Yeah, we accept it, man. It's cool. Like we say, our motto down here, wherever the Most High foot,
We
with it, man.
Lord, we with.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, even so do these places haste to deliver those things that are committed unto them.
Yeah, it's a revolving door, coming and going all day. People dying, they go to the spirit world. Now this brother here's about to take you. He's really if you was to take a glimpse and give me first Chronicles. No, my bad. Corinthians. But this brother is about to take. He's about to step you into the eyes of Job, of what Job is explaining about the spirit world. He's going to explain it to you perfectly. Like this is what's going on. This is what's happening. Go ahead.
This Job, I got the 14, he got the 3. But he gonna even go in harder in the 14. This Job 14, I'm gonna start at 10, but I'm gonna jump. It says, but man died and wasted away. Yea, man give it up to ghosts and where is he? Let me jump to 12. So man lie it down and rise it not, till the heavens be no more. They shall not awake nor be raised out of their sleep.
It's in the spirit world. Now we in this. Read it back again. We in the spirit world.
It says, so man lie it down and rise it not, till the heavens be no more. They shall not awake nor be raised out of their sleep.
In the spirit world. This is what happens when you go to the spirit world, when you die, man. Go ahead.
It says, oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that thou wouldest keep me secret until thy wrath be past, that thou wouldest appoint me a set time and remember me.
Set time and remember me, man.
Set time.
Go ahead.
It says, if a man dies, shall he live again?
What?
If a man dies, shall he live again? It's a question mark right there.
Go ahead.
All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change comes.
And see, Job knew about the change that's coming to us.
He know it.
Which that change is where we're gonna live forever. We have to be faced with debt.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like Yahawashi and conquer debt, where we're gonna live forever. We're gonna be angelic, man. Meaning we're gonna have the ability to eat, drink, and procreate and not die.
Right.
All right. We can fall from the heights of whatever, hit the ground and still get up and not a scratch on us, man.
Like
that's coming to man. That's coming to the Israelite man.
That's Black Adam status, man.
Yeah, we go that Black Adam. It's funny at the end time they made the Black Adam. That's a superhero. I'm saying I remember Black Adam from the old comic books when you y'all don't know about this. You had to go to the store and get a comic book, and the comic book was probably about 25, 50 cents. I remember Black Adam, but he was not popular at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that these devils in these times put that out there. All right? What you about to say?
This is how you know we're gonna be so-called extraterrestrial, all right? Because even like now, it's like immortality conquers reincarnation. Almost. It's like instead of having to come back, if we have immortality, we really don't have to come back. It's like we're automatically reincarnated all the time, like almost like a Lucy, like you set already, man.
You had that statue.
Yeah. Immortality conquers it. It means forever.
Scripture say the wages of sin is death.
That, yeah.
If we're not gonna sin, you don't have to die.
You don't gotta die. That's so these with these new bodies, wait, like he said, gonna set me a point in time and remember me. Once we get remembered, according to 2 Testament, we be changed. 1 Corinthians 15, it's on, man. It's on. That's why we looking at it like that. Where's thy victory? Where's thy sting? That ain't gonna have power over you no more. So if that it coincides with reincarnation. You gotta die, then be reincarnated. Immortality trumps it, man. It one ups it. You know, like we like to say down here, that's an inside joke. You know, immortality done one up reincarnation, man.
Y'all know the one in Psalms?
In that order.
Y'all know the scripture in Psalms
With the
about
substance.
how we gonna be able to stay young? It's in Psalms.
I got it.
I brought it out. I don't remember time.
Our flesh is flesh.
I got it.
You already-
Our flesh stay fresh.
So,
That part of going run it. I don't know. So it's about flesh fresher than a child. Flesh fresher than a child, right?
yeah, I got it, bro.
All right, go ahead, good, brother. So like, you know, right now, I was asking about it. Go ahead.
See if that's it.
Yeah, go ahead.
And there's Job 33, verse 25. His flesh shall be fresher than a child's. He shall return to the days of his youth.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna have the ability to always look young, man. If you want to be old, you're gonna be ancient. But we're gonna have the ability to do that, just like in Psalms of Solomon. We have the ability to change our women if we want, man. You want that small waist,
Create a player.
dragging and wagging, you're gonna have the ability to do that, man.
You don't have to be built like a door, like I said.
Yeah. She had to be built like a humpback chunk.
Yeah.
A lot of these women like humpback chunk today, man. Yeah.
They got somebody fucking with that too.
Yeah.
Shake, you know, it's a shake.
They gonna
Yeah, but we're gonna have the ability to do that. We're gonna live forever, man. That's the days we ready for. We're gonna live, we're gonna really enjoy everything there is to life, man.
do whatever too, man.
Yeah.
You live with.
Yeah, we're gonna do whatever.
We gonna be righteous, man.
We're gonna do whatever within righteousness.
Whatever.
And not ain't gonna have nobody to really
Covering us.
answer to. But the Yahawashi always try, man.
That's right.
This one. Yeah, you gotta finish that joke though, right? Yeah, you gotta finish that. You got some more meat in that thing.
No, that's
Well,
It's about you.
he might got the one I'm talking about.
You want the three?
Yeah, three, yeah. When he say they got everybody up there.
The wicked cease from troubling.
Yeah, give me
He had the three. Yeah, that's why I told you he had the three.
This Job 3 and 17.
This is another glimpse of the spirit world. What Job seen in the spirit world. Go ahead.
Job 3 and 17. There the wicked cease from troubling.
See, he said there the wicked cease from troubling. So you might have Edomites, you might have a convicted serial killer, whatever. He ceased from troubling up there in the spirit world. Nobody's persecuting him. Nobody's arresting him, beating him up. He's at peace in the spirit world. He could be the most wicked, a good guy. When you go to the spirit world, you have a left hand, you have a right hand. If you of another nation, you go to the left hand. If you of when you of the righteous, you go to the right hand of the Lord. But you at peace. Go ahead.
It says, and there the weary be at rest. The weary. So
be at rest. Go ahead.
there the prisoners rest together.
There the prisoners rest together, man. Everybody's at peace. That's why the scripture too, it says, it really is, there's no procreating up there. There's no need to have sex in the spirit world, man. The angels don't have sex. All right, because we're really we are angels, man. We're angels. Everybody are really angels trapped in these chains of darkness. All right, we're in his flesh. And the Lord, the powers that we once had, and the Lord had turned them down, turned them off, really. Really, he's finna turn the Israelite, the elect. He's about to turn our powers on, man. But go ahead.
They hear not the voice of the oppressor.
They do what?
They hear not the voice of the oppressor.
See, and we hearing the voice of the oppressor. Hey, you coming to work Monday? Hey, you're gonna clock in? Hey, you paid your taxes? Hey, we hearing the voice of the oppressor. All right, go ahead.
It says, the small and great are there.
You hear that? The small and great, meaning the celebrities.
Michael Jackson up there.
Yeah, he up there, man. All of them up there.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant,
Jeffrey Dahmer up there chilling too.
Yeah, all of the big names, the big wig, they up there.
Yeah, he might be
he
back.
might be back. Jeffrey Dahmer.
The regular guys, yeah, he probably waiting, man.
Wait, baby, take a truck. God.
Jeffrey Dahmer. He can't escape.
Go ahead.
It says, and the servant is free from his master.
And the servant is what?
The servant is free from his master.
Yeah, because in the spirit world, you have a chance to rest and be at peace. Now, the brother got it here. There was a time when like I say, back in around 45 AD, Paul was stoned. Paul had a quick glimpse of the spirit world. He died, and guess what? The Most High put the spirit back in him. They made him come back to life, man. But he tells a story, a glimpse of the spirit world. Let's read it real fast. Huh?
The 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 2. I knew a man in a Mashiach about 14 years ago, whether in the body, I cannot tell, or whether out of the body, I cannot tell.
Which Paul was having an out-of-body experience, man. Meaning when Paul was stoned, Paul was actually seeing a glimpse of his body laying on the ground dead, man. Which most people have that experience. More, what is it called?
Astral projection.
Astral projection. There's a lot of that going on, man. You know, you start doing research on that. A lot of people, when they die, they have that experience. I'm gonna say it is. They're not putting out there. There's a lot of experience. When they just had this other guy about 3 years ago. His son died, which is an Edomite, and he was a white supremacist. He was in the Ku Klux Klan. He said, my son died, and his son died and we died on the table. But they wound up bringing him back. When the little boy came back, he said, Daddy, you're not gonna believe this. He said, God is black and Jesus is black. And everybody up there, the little boy said everybody like up there was in their proper order. There was black people and everything. He was like, you telling me dogs are, you know what I'm saying? But that it's true, man. Go ahead. It's true.
Yeah, you could look all that. There's a lot of them videos on YouTube where you could just type in what the brother just said. It's gonna be a lot of Edomites
saying the same thing.
Same thing. Right, bro.
They're saying the same thing, man. Now I got this on my old. I don't know if you brothers ever seen it, because back in the day when I would come, you know, when Zabbat was okay, used to have this channel called Chilling with Israel. There's used to be a video out there where even when it was this woman and this Ephraimite got abducted by the angels, and they went up there. They tell you that. They tell you how. I think them sugar hands.
It's sugar hands.
They ain't worried about that. They ain't gonna bite you. Man.
Yeah.
But they said they show you how they seen how the angels look, man. They seen how you know how everything was. And he said white people was serving. You know. Go ahead.
Yes.
It says, whether in the body I cannot tell, or whether out of the body I cannot tell, the Most High knoweth.
Yeah, the Most High know it. Go ahead.
Such an one caught up to the third heaven.
Such one caught up to the third heaven, which you got 3 heavens, man. This what we live in right here is considered a water and a heaven. You have a water. This is a water. Considered a water because what do we breathe?
Water.
We breathe water, H2O, man. But in a sense, this is a heaven. You have the second heaven, which is the outer layer between earth and space. That's a heaven. Then you have the firmament, which is a heaven, man. Then you have something called the fourth dimension. Well, you know what's the angels and the demons and things? They operate out of those different dimensions. They have the ability to do that through the Most High. All right, go ahead.
And I knew such a man, whether in the body or out of the body, I cannot tell. The Most High knoweth how that he was caught up into paradise.
What?
He was caught up into paradise.
The spirit world. Paul considered the spirit world paradise. So what happened? Even out here, they call a place a beach. You know, nice coconut drink. They call that. They think that's paradise.
Blankets.
Yeah. So Paul said he considered the spirit world paradise, man. Go ahead.
And heard unspeakable words, which it is not lawful for a man to utter.
And even then, trying to make utter any words about it. They even said it about the kingdom. Trying to even utter anything about the kingdom of the spirit, you still come short. You still come short.
I have not seen or heard.
That's right, man. You had something, you was holding something, right? Okay. However y'all want to work that out.
This to back you up. It's Isaiah 57:1. It says, "The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart, and merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come."
Yeah, take away the evil will come, man. You know, that's my whole thing. You know, right now, like you got a so-called parent, grandparent. You know, they die right now. Hey, man, the Lord that took them out here before Jacob's trouble, they couldn't endure Jacob's trouble. The Lord had mercy on them, man.
Yeah.
You know, as far as a brother passing away, well, we know that the brother gonna come back with Yahawashi. It's written. That's gonna happen, man.
He gonna get his crown first.
Yeah.
Technically.
You know? But that's all you gotta think, man.
Oh, we shall not permit them with your sin.
They're gonna be with it.
We gotta constantly, what we have to do is constantly have, like the song my man Soldier Slim said, we had to have a soldier-like mentality. When having a soldier-like mentality means you have a short mindset on things that happen. Okay, it happened. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. You know, it has to be that way, because if you get caught up in the affairs of this life, it's gonna take you out, man. Right. We gotta look to the world to come. It's just still continuing the preaching of the kingdom. That's why we kind of go into the kingdom a lot, man. That's important. Go ahead.
Right, this verse 2, last verse. Isaiah 57:2. It says, "He shall enter into peace. They shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness."
Right. Because even when you die too, you're in your right damn mind, man. You nigga might be the most bugged out, wickedest nigga known to man. When he died, that nigga in his right mind. He know he's an Israelite. He's up there with Yahawashi, the Most High. He know the name, everything. He's back speaking. That nigga speaking Hebrew again.
Lord, praying for us.
Yeah, he praying.
Yeah, he's praying for the living.
Now I'm gonna tell you this, man.
So
You can have a brother. That he could be a wicked nigga. He could be okay.
Righteous.
He's righteous now, and he don't want to come back here. I can promise you that. You can get that nigga. You can get that nigga $100 trillion. He do not want to come back here, man.
Yeah.
He's in paradise.
In that dimension, they see America being destroyed already.
It's been destroyed.
It's been destroyed already.
yeah, it's done.
In order for them to see these trances, in order for let's say John the Revelator, in order for John the Revelator to be bestowed with the knowledge to understand these prophecies and to write it and give the different books of the vision of like Revelation 18, this shit been destroyed. We go into that all the time. This place been destroyed.
Yeah, he saw this place destroyed on the island of Patmos. It's just that's when the vision was given to him. Now he's back, chatting it down. He breaking it down. Look, but the Lord Ben gave it to him on the island of Patmos.
But he was living out his thing. Now we are fast forwarding. We plan it out.
Yeah, right, real time.
We plan out real time. But in the future, if we was to go to the future, America been destroyed.
I can say that, but when that angel came, I got the account here real quick. It's Revelation 19:10, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, "See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren which have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship Yahawah." That was the angel telling you right there that in one of his past incarnations, he was one of the prophets, and he got all the information right now. That's how he was able to bring it to John.
Yeah, he said he declared the end from the beginning.
Hey, give me that scripture, but there should be something that not taste of death.
Taste of death. Yeah.
Let's put that out there too, because you always got some bugged out, jughead nigga saying we all gotta die someday. We all gotta go.
That's madness.
Well, that's madness, man.
That's madness.
You understand these scriptures, you'll find out that not everybody gonna die, man.
Madness.
Not everybody gonna die. They're gonna have people that's gonna transition from living in a house or apartment, going to a job. They're gonna transition from that Jacob's trouble to the kingdom, man.
That's right.
To the, I mean, from the chariots, the wilderness, dominating and subduing the world over in Europe to the kingdom, all right?